one night many years ago when I was living in the city. I'm from the north side. I arrived home to find that my apartment had been broken into. My place was ransacked and valuables were taken. I was furious and devastated, needless to say, and I just felt so violated. I was doubly upset because I had just come home from the repair shop after a long day at work. My side view mirror, you see, okay. I wasn't sure what was that. Speaking of surprises. So as I was saying, so I came home to find that my place was broken into. And I really was doubly or triply upset because I had just come home from the repair shop after a very long, exhausting day at work. My side view mirror, you see, was severely damaged. It was literally dangling, and so I had to get it fixed. And to make matters worse, the night before the burglary, I was organizing my rare coin collection. Talk about bad timing. The thieves took them. No surprise there. I wish there was a way to accurately predict when such things, such as a burglary, would happen. To live without watchfulness can invite disaster. A thief does not send out an email or text informing his victims of when he's going to rob them or burglarize their home. His principal weapon in his evil and criminal undertakings is surprise. We need to watch and be ready, as St. Paul reminds us. But to understand this gospel correctly, we have to remember that as Christians, our watching for the coming of Christ is not and should not be that of terror-stricken fear or shivering apprehension. Our watching is that of eager expectation and anticipation for the coming of Christ's glory and his joy. We should always look forward to that day with gladness, not fear. So, how shall we prepare in case Christ comes? Simple. By not trying to be perfect, but rather doing our best to be a little better a person than we were 10 minutes ago. In other words, striving to be more Christ-like in our ways, our attitudes, in our behavior. Whether that means being less judgmental or critical of others, especially when we ourselves are guilty of the same things. By practicing more humility, by humbly admitting you're wrong in times when you're clearly wrong. Remember, pride is the deadliest sin. By practicing more patience, whether it's in traffic or with people we work with or live with. By being more charitable, by putting others' needs before ours. By being forgiving of others and never holding grudges. Holding grudges can only make our hearts so dark and bitter. But also by praying more, so God can lead us and guide us to a place of safety and peace, even in the midst of chaos. God does not expect us to be perfect mechanical robots with prayer hands locked in place. He is full of mercy and compassion and love, that he would accept our progress, no matter how small our steps forward are. Jesus may come like a thief in the night to those who are in the dark, to those who willfully sin and never repent, to those who don't follow the greatest commandment of loving God and loving our neighbors as ourselves. If we are doing our godly duty, however simple that duty may be, we will always be alert and ready for the Lord. So when the day comes, when He comes by surprise, we don't have to fear, but just anticipate that there will be great joy for us. Unlike that thief that broke into my Chicago apartment, Jesus, who is the joyful hope for whom we wait, is a welcome guest.